It's early in the morning, it's 5 a.m. but I'm out in the garden because I noticed one of my pumpkin flowers had opened up and I wanted to fertilize it by hand. And I wanted to show you how I do it. So let's go pollinate my pumpkin plant. I apologize if it's low light conditions. On the screen it looks pretty good. But this is my field pumpkin. It was the large pumpkin, like almost a jack-o'-lantern type pumpkin that I bought at the store last year, and I saved the seed from it. It's actually been pretty prolific. Not only is it growing well, but it's producing a lot of pumpkins. I've pollinated 4 of them. 3 of them didn't take for some reason, but one did, and now I've got an opportunity to pollinate a second one. So I want to make sure I get that before the flower closes up and dies. You can see right here, this is the pumpkin that I successfully pollinated, and it's actually putting on size. I probably did it earlier this week. This is Friday. I probably did it like on Sunday, Monday, and it's already, blowing up. So I think that's going to be a real nice pumpkin for later on. But right next door, you can see just the hint of the flower right behind this leaf. There, that's another pumpkin. Let me move the camera in and I'll show you. And as you can see right behind the flower is another pumpkin. So this is the female flower right here. And this plant produces a lot of male flowers. The small pumpkins that I've got growing up my trellis, so far they've just been producing the male flowers. But that's okay because this one had produced a lot of male flowers at first, and now it's starting to produce a lot of female flowers. So I want to be able to pollinate as many of them as possible. Right next door, you can see we've got another pumpkin forming with a flower on top, so I'm going to watch for that one as well. Try to pollinate that, and then there's another one growing out that way as well at the tip with another pumpkin on it. So like I said, this has been a really prolific plant. As I said, I had tried to pollinate 3 others without success for whatever reason. Well, I know the first one I actually ended up pulling this flower off of the pumpkin by accident when I was pollinating it, so don't want to do that. And I just saw another pumpkin here. Right over here is one here too. So right in this area, I've got 4 or 5 pumpkins that could possibly produce. And as I said, these are the big field pumpkins. This is on one of the small pumpkins growing up the trellis. And you can see it's got a long stem on it with the flower and no fruit. Eventually this will produce flowers on a fruit, and I'll be able to pollinate them as well. So as I said, I already took the flower off on the other one. So let's hand pollinate the pumpkin. So this is the male flower, and I peeled off the interior portion of it so that just the stamen or the pistil, I always forget which one is which on the male and the female. And as you might be able to see, let me see if I can get it to focus. Focus. Not focusing. Well, it's covered with pollen or whatever it would be in there. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to rub it all inside the female portion of the flower. So this is all I'm going to do is take this and just rub this all over here. Trying to get as much onto these things sticking up, going inside, and just rubbing it in. A couple of the others, I actually didn't do all the rubbing. I just took this and stuck it in like that and left it there. I'm going to leave that there too, but since I've rubbed all around it, it should have enough pollen or whatever that is. I'm guessing it's pollen since we pollinate it. Just continue rubbing just to make sure there is fertilization of the pumpkin. And like I said, I'm just going to leave that in there, and hopefully we'll get another pumpkin. And then as the other flowers open up, I'm going to do the same thing to them. And let's see if we can get a whole bunch of big field pumpkins. So I've just got a simple trellis here, forming an archway up over and around. And I've got a string growing up just to help support them a little bit. I'm going to be putting in a lot more cross braces on this trellis to support pumpkins and the vine. But right now that's what we've got. But these pumpkins, as I said, these are the small pumpkins. These were the home saved seeds. They were originally a seed packet that I grew a couple of years ago, and each year I just save more seed and I plant out the new pumpkins. There's little planter boxes that they're planted in here, just simple wood boxes that are made out of pallet wood. They're doing quite well. This is where I had my watermelon planted, and it just never took off because of all that cold weather that we had earlier this spring. One viewer told me I could, still had plenty of time to plant a watermelon. But since I already had this plant growing in the greenhouse, I figured I would just transplant it out and just use the trellis to grow the pumpkin on. It's just a few hours later. As you can see, the flower is all curled up and it looks like it's dying. That's actually a good sign that the pollination took. Hopefully this little pumpkin here will start looking like that one. I'll also point out, now that it's the light of day, that this other pumpkin back here, it's already looking yellow. The flower hasn't opened up yet, but it's already looking yellow. So this one just might not produce anything at all. Even if I try to fertilize it, it won't do anything. But we still have the others over here that look okay so far. And over here. And I'm sure we're going to get a lot more elsewhere. So although I've had a few failures or not big successes with a bunch of other things that I'm growing this year, the pumpkins seem to be doing okay. Actually, I got a lot of decent things right behind me. My corn is doing really well. So that looks like it's going to be a success, and it's already, some of the stalks are starting to tassel. Still think they need to get a little bit taller. They're only about 3.5, 4 feet tall in the raised bed. But as I said, I could see tassels starting to form in the center. So I'm hopeful we're going to get a bunch of nice big pumpkins, carve a few up for jack-o'-lanterns perhaps, if they're big enough and the right shape. Going to use the pumpkin itself to make a pumpkin puree and make some pumpkin pies. But if you want to see what we're doing in the garden last week, check out this video right here, and then subscribe and hit that notification bell. And that way you'll be able to follow along on the progress on all of our vegetables as we try to grow a supermarket in our own backyard. Okay, thanks for watching.